Plate number 4. Caves. Have you ever been in a cave and touched its cold, wet wall? Every cave is unique. Caves are the result of geological processes that have shaped the Earth. Caves are fascinating for their stalactites and stalagmites, their mysterious underground spaces, and, of course, their hidden clear lakes and underground gorges with thundering water. Caves are the result of thousands of years of water working on stone. Powerful masses of water have cracked and widened the rocks. Inside the cave there may be stalactites and stalagmites, which can hang from the ceiling like icicles or grow from the floor like mushrooms. Dripstones are formed when calcareous cave water evaporates. The limestone remains. The process of evaporation is very slow, similar to the freezing of icicles. This explains their similar shape, except that stalactites are made of limestone and icicles are made of water. Hanging dripstones are called stalactites and are formed when water drips from the ceiling of the cave. Stalagmites grow out of the ground. Their building material, lime water, drips from the ceiling of the cave, usually from the ends of the stalactites. Where a stalactite and a stalagmite meet and grow together, a column is formed, a stalagnate. Layers of limestone outcrops on the walls and floor of the cave are known as sintered stone. Caves are not places to live and feel comfortable. Inside it is dark and cold all year round, and in high mountain caves the temperature stays below 0 degrees Celsius all year round. In karst areas, however, there are many caves with a relatively constant temperature of 7.5 to 9 degrees Celsius. A person could survive here even when it is freezing outside. However, in a cave they would have little to eat and nothing to grow because plants need light to grow. Caves with greater access to the outside world are called dynamic caves. Plenty of air and light get into the cave. The temperature inside the cave is therefore about the same as outside. Despite the fact that dynamic caves can reach sub-zero temperatures in winter, there are various forms of life. These creatures have adapted to the underground environment over millions of years and are called triglobians. Triglobians include blind, colorless, almost transparent shrimps, worms, springtails, bipeds, arachnids, insects, crustaceans, amphibians, cave fish, and even reptiles. Caves are also home to molds, sometimes mosses, and many microorganisms. The caves are also temporary shelters for bats. They stay there during the day or to hibernate. Closer to the cave entrance it gets more comfortable. Larger mammals can also be found here. There are bears, foxes, and badgers that hibernate, or wildcats, lynxes and badgers that stay in the caves during the day. For a long time, caves were thought to be the home of supernatural beings and people gave them a wide berth. At some point, however, people dared to enter and explore caves in an organized way. They planned exactly what to take with them and how to find their way out. The science of the formation and existence of caves is called speleology, or simply cave science. Speleologists need to be in top physical condition to cope with the particular stresses and strains involved. Once a shaft has been discovered and curiosity has been aroused, it has to be dug. This is the only way to gain access to the cave's chambers, and then it is a matter of crawling through tight spaces and building a sort of ropeway to transport material to the surface. Caves can have multiple entrances and intricate branching. Sometimes cavers discover only a fraction of what nature has created. For the less adventurous, some of the most beautiful underground spaces have been converted into accessible caves with artificial lighting, stairs, and paths. Walking through these caves is child's play, and there is much to learn and marvel at. For some people, caves and cave air are extremely valuable. Respiratory problems are reduced in the cool, damp, dust-free environment. The 6th of June is the International Day of Caves and Speleology. Fancy exploring a cave? It's not that far away. As a tourist, you can visit many caves in Austria and take a guided tour. Well-known caves include the Schneckenloch Hole in Vorarlberg, the Eisriesenwelt in Salzburg, and the Ocher Dripstone Cave. There are also beautiful caves in neighboring Slovakia.